And that's why I'm gonna end up today my conversation on talking on investing. So when I talk about investing, my wife and I have a business called Clay and Associates Life Insurance through Primerica. We are the folks that we've learned under, Chris and Michelle Durham, Deanna Daniels, everybody in our base camp, a base shop, is from HBCUs. I just went to Miami with everyone there. It was 30 couples and a couple singles was making six figures. We had people in Miami living a lifestyle that we all supposed to live through our hard work and planning. And remember, listeners, planning and preparation is key to success. And while we're there, our business talks about setting up the Black house for being not only financially stable, but wealthy. A lot of the rich, wealthy white folks or white families that we know of today were either they got it from getting the money, they received it because they were a part of a family, but that money came from life insurance policies and investments. So I want these listeners on here that are hearing this podcast to understand, get your own life insurance policy. Get not the one that's on your job, because to be honest, a lot of us are bamboozled thinking that, I got $100,000 policy on my job. No, you don't, because you don't own the policy. The business or the company owns your policy. So when you pass away, they're gonna take care of your burial. Right. And it's not gonna be at your family's liking. They're gonna give you a good burial, but it's not gonna be nothing outstanding. Right. But then it's over. Guess who's gonna get that cash value of your life insurance policy from work? Not your family, but them owners of the business and the company. They pay money every month, and a lot of us be like, I got me a policy. I'm paying about $10 a month. You paying a group rate, okay? 10 or more people. And if you're in a big company like a school system, you got thousands of people. That's why you only paying $4 or $5 or $6 or $7 for insurance. Get your own policy to where not only if something happens to you on the job, they're gonna bury you, but now your family can get that whole face value of your policy. Yes, you may be gone, but this is my thing, brother CJ. What I tell my kids and my own brothers, I wanna be on the wall when I'm dead and gone. I don't wanna be in the photo album under the couch, gone and forgotten.
That's real talk, yeah.
And the reason why I say that is life insurance is big in that. Yes, I'm dead and gone, but I don't mind resting knowing that, one, my family is going to be okay financially as long as they handle the money and they took some of the seeds that I've planted in them. They're going to be okay. And then hopefully they take that and they grow on it and become a part of this business or create their own that's financially stable. And then they go ahead and move forward and take that jump start, because every Black family needs that jump start. And a lot of people don't know, but life insurance policies is that jump start. It's very important. So again, please get yourself a life insurance policy outside of your job. And with our business, which is Primerica, tied in with them, we invest the difference. So if you got a whole life policy and you paying $200, we're gonna give you a term policy for 30 years for about $100 or $120. Same face value. And then we're gonna take that $80 or that $100 and put it in investments to where now you can grow an investment over that same 30 year of your term. Now this is the kicker. For your whole life policy, when you die or if you live too long, which is 100, okay? If you live too long, they got things called annuities. All right, that's called you putting an investment out so you never run out of money when you get too old. But a lot of times in the black community, we invest. Okay, we don't invest. What we do is we take money out of our life insurance, whole life policy. And what happens? By the time something happens, we all in an uproar because we don't get back that face value that we're supposed to get, because what we fail to understand is the insurance company is going to take back the money that you borrowed, but you got to pay that back with interest. So if you borrow money 20 years ago and you don't pay it back and your wife passes away, boy, that check ain't going to look right. You're going to owe some money coming out of your pocket. So it's very important to connect with folks like ourselves. And I'm going to go ahead and give out our information right now before I get off on life insurance and investments. It's Clay and Associates, CLAY and Associates. It's Dr. Phillip Clay. All right. You can email me at pclay3717@gmail.com. And my wife, she is Laronda, the insurance lady Clay, also known as LC Funny. She's a big time comedian, really up and coming, been with some major people. Her contact is LRCLAY80@gmail.com. And you can give us a call and text us so we can know that it's you. Okay, text your information first at 859-396-8392. Or you can give us a call at 859-312-8736 and text your information. We will give you a call back. We'll send you a Zoom link and we'll get you rolling into this business, but we're going to make sure we get you a policy to make sure your family is right. So to cap off today's conversation, make sure you invest. Make sure you understand the dynamics of socioeconomics. Understand politics. Vote. Your vote matters. Become a part of your schools. Become intentional with your child's education. Invest in your child. Don't put the Jordans on their feet and not put the books in their faces. Yeah, books are still there. I used to put $100 in the book every school year, and I used to pull that $100 out off of my bookshelf full of books because I knew them kids wasn't reading books. And they'll get pissed off when I pull that $100 out of that book that's been staring them in their face.
Right.
In 1 year, I got a kid that loved to read. And that year, I ended up putting $200 in the book. I saw that boy pull that book out, and he didn't tell me initially that he had the $200 because he thought he stole the money. But he came back and told me, Doctor, it wasn't Doctor, it was Mr. Clay. I found $200 in one of your books. And I told him, no, young man, that $200 is for you pulling out these books, getting this knowledge that the media is not going to give you. Because every movie that's given to us comes from a book. They're only giving you parts and pieces. And I gave him that $200 and a good hug, a manly hug.
Yeah.
on what it means to, I see progression. And that child is doing well today. So I am very excited to be a part. And I tell you, brother CJ Ward, having this podcast, listeners, this is major. We need more situations like this. We need more media like this where we can voice a lot of nuggets. And I don't want you all to be grabbing for low-hanging fruit. We want the whole daggone tree. You deserve the whole tree. Your family deserves a whole tree. So, Black community, all community, go and get it. I'm really excited. Thank you so much for having me be a part of this podcast. And again, I look forward to doing more. I got a lot on my mind and a lot on my chest. Thank you, Brother Ward.
Hey, man, much appreciation. Like I said, thank you again for joining me, and thank you for sharing this free game, to a lot of people that, may not have been educated otherwise. So, I don't take this, for granted at all. And, man, salute you, man. I appreciate the compliment, because I wanted to do this since 2019, but I was like, man, I just waiting on time and waiting for things to get right. But, timing is everything. And I think right now is the right time. And I appreciate you for, saying that. And
absolutely.
You already shared your information as far as how they can reach you. how can they support you at K-State? You know, some of the efforts and some of the initiatives you're putting in place.
Well, I'll tell you what, they can definitely support us. Again, we're in Frankfort, Kentucky. And what I'm getting ready to do, because I got another quick meeting, but they can definitely support the institution. Don't believe what the media is telling you. We're going to be okay. We're going to be there for another 135 years. But you can support Kentucky State University by giving, coming, being a part of the culture, being a part of the community. The HBCU life is outstanding. So I'm getting ready to slide into this next meeting, but support Kentucky State University. And I'm going to get on this next meeting. Brother Ward, we got plenty to share. I'll get with you. Thank you, brother.
All right. I'll wrap it up, man. Appreciate you.
All right.
Keep going, man. Support you.
You too.
All right, y'all. As Dr. Phillip Clay just shared, there's a lot of things that need to be done. And as they say, the harvest is great, but the workers are few. So all those that they have something that they want to do in the community and they may be apprehensive just because they don't know how, hey, feel free to reach out, not only to myself, but as Dr. Clay also said, he just gave his information. So feel free to reach out to either of us. We try to, point you in the right direction. And, thank you for listening to this podcast today. It was a great episode. I learned some things. Hopefully I wasn't talking too much, but, I'm passionate about education and I'm passionate about the youth and I'm passionate about community engagement, period, point blank. So, continue to support Dr. Clay and his wife, awesome lady. We've already, built and met each other. And, I'm actually, supporting them and part of their team. So, continue to look for things from us. And, we hope all is well with your way. And like I said, once again, thank you for joining the conversation. And once again, this is a Conscientious Conversation podcast with your host, CJ Ward. And I look forward to you joining myself again. Also, my co-host, she was unable to attend tonight because of other things. Based on this village talk, a lot of people that I'm pulling for these episodes are those that I respect. I've learned to respect and not only gave respect from the beginning, because to get respect, you got to give it. But, just along this path of me doing this Conscientious Conversation, the whole doctoral project, Dr. Clay was definitely one of those that I was like, once I get to the point to where most of the work is done and I can reach back and bring some of those people up and we can have village talk. So, Dana was one of the ones, she became my co-host. Dr. Clay's the next, and we have some other ones coming aboard and coming along. So continue to tune in and join us. And I appreciate your attention. So until the next conversation, y'all take care, be blessed, and be well. Nothing ever was handed, all about respect, never about ego. Wish I could have retired a long time ago and disappeared way beyond the trees. But my homies kept influencing me, said they needed to hear my lyrics, like my flow, cause they felt my spirit. Plus the people needed to hear it, a conversation with conscientious lyrics.